he may be the daimyo of Tatooine, but he looks the part in this. Let's unbox this and see what we got. This is the Ronin Boba Fett. And what's going on, comrades? It's your Supreme Leader Aaron here, and today for Outside the Box, working on unboxing this Ronin Boba Fett. Now this is from the Meisho movie realizations, and I hope I'm saying that right. I am terrible with like pronouncing some Japanese words there, but this is from the this is from Bandai's Ronin wave, kind of to speak of Star Wars, where basically they took the Meisho movie. I'm trying to say it, Meisho. I can't say it. I'm terrible with it, so I'm trying my best. But they basically took a lot of these Star Wars characters, and they would basically turn them into, like, they would put the samurai armor effect to it. So it takes Boba Fett, Darth Vader, Darth Maul even looks really cool in this. But there are so many different figures here, and they come with different parts and stuff like that. The box art on this, I love this box art. There's some information on the back to kind of let you know more about the figure here and all the weapons and stuff like that. But let's get this out of the box here. So first off, I got this off of eBay, so I'm not sure if it's the real deal or if it's like a... Because if you ever look, sometimes you'll notice that there are some pretty terrible knockoffs there. If it's a knockoff, that's fine. It's going in my collection. It's not going as a resale item. I never plan on selling some of these figures. Others, there may be a chance I'll sell them one day. But I don't mind having a knockoff or two in there, because I think sometimes knockoffs give me kind of a interesting story there. But right off the rip, like I said, got this off of eBay. Didn't pay too much for this one. Normally they were going for like $300, and I got this for a steal at about $80 from a seller that was from Japan, I want to say. So it may be real, it may not be. I don't know yet, but we'll find out. But I love the fact that they've included like a protective packaging here that literally molds into the figure. So let's get the figure itself out. That's the first thing I want to get out, and it's got a clear plastic cellophane wrap around it. Alright, so getting it out of the box. Here is the figure without any of his parts attached to him. It looks really cool. I love the way the armor is molded around his head. The posability on this is really good too. Like, that is a really good posable figure. It comes with that little cloak right there. That's really loose on there. I'm a little scared by that a little bit. Once you tighten down the shoulder pad, it's not so bad. Again, there's a lot of loose parts on this. It's got the I want to say those are Jedi braids, maybe Wookiee braids, but really a cool looking figure. The armor does come off if you move it around too much, so be careful with that. Details. It's got the Mythosaur skull right there on the arm. It's got his the little piece of wheat. I always call it the Fett logo, the Fett House logo right there. He comes with several different accessories, and let's look at those accessories real quick. And they even give you a detailed guide of everything that it comes with and how to put everything together. So I'm gonna set him off to the side over here real quick. We're gonna look at some of the weapons he comes with. They've got a kind of flintlock version of his EE3 blaster, and that's a really good looking sculpt there. I like that. It comes with a jetpack, which is really cool. I think that kind of adds to the Boba Fett look there. And here, I'll show it off a little bit before I put it on him. It's not going to focus because I'm still in the shot. Let me do this. Maybe turn it. There we go. You can kind of see it that way right there. It's trying to focus on me still. Apparently, I keep popping into the shot. But it's not a bad little jetpack there. Let's get that on him there. Let's get that on his back. It should just slide right in. Again, I've had this. Oh god, he came apart. Huh. Okay, so he is super detachable there. That's not good. He came apart in half. I wasn't even pushing on that. So be careful when holding him. I'll get that all back on in just a moment. Yeah, everything's coming off right now. This could be a sign that it's a knockoff, as loose as those parts are. Or it could be just the way I'm trying to force that backpack in place. There we go. I finally got it on. There we go. He got his jetpack on. Let's get him put back together here. Never mind. Oh, that's the problem with some of these like figures, is that their parts aren't totally detailed in place. And his jetpack is not super tight in there. I don't like that. That's a little bit disconcerting, or that's a little bit concerning there. Just because it doesn't stick all the way in. But let me get his waist back on. Looks like he's just kind of stuck in the box like this. That's not good. That's not good at all. Which tells me he's probably a cheap knockoff. If it is, oh well. I mean, I didn't pay a lot for it. I paid basically like half of what was on eBay's asking prices, because this figure is such an old figure that they don't really make a lot of them anymore. Just try to get the backpack on so I can show it real quick. That's really kind of freaks me out a little bit, just how easy all this stuff came off. Shouldn't have come off that easy, but then again, like I said, it's a cheap figure. The joints are really posable, though. I do like that. He comes with some daggers that you can put in his gauntlets and wristband, all of that stuff. Okay, that backpack's just not gonna stay on right now. That irks me. I'm gonna have to put a little. I may have to glue that in place if I want to keep it on him. There, I think I got it this time. Now I got to force his hip back down. Again, it's not a terrible figure. There's just a lot of things that could have been done better there. Do I have that? Yeah, that's right. Alright, so there he is with his jetpack on. I've got him put back together here. That was kind of weird that he came apart like that. Hands. He does come with several hand options here. I'll go ahead and show off a couple. And then I'll try to see about getting some of those daggers out. But there's one of the hands right there. He comes with several different options for hands there. There. So you can kind of see it's a really good sculpted hand. I mean, I love the hands on this. He comes with the blaster. He comes with just different posable hands for different parts. And that jetpack is not going to stay on. That is frustrating. I think if you design a figure, and even if you're doing it as a knockoff, do it right. At least get it so that way if it's noticeable. I know he's not going to be meant to be posed and all that. He was kind of meant to be kept in a box. But we have several different parts here for his kit. The rocket does come out, by the way. That's really cool. You can pose it with or without the rocket on the backpack here. I'll kind of show that in the details there. But it gives you a detailed instruction of everything. His little viewfinder does come, his rangefinder does come down. That's really cool. So you can pose the rangefinder straight in front of him there. Really a neat looking figure though. I love the look of this. Issues with this though are that it's super loose. Not really well put together. That's kind of a downer for me. Alright, so there's some little items here that are going to connect to him here. He's also got a katana in here that goes into his belt. And really cool thing is it comes with a sheath. So I like that. And then you can connect that to his belt here. Pick his arm up here. We can kind of see about working that in place. So we can see about it, but I don't think it's going to actually work. Again, this series here is a really cool looking series. I wanted to get the Mandalorian that they have. They've got one for the Mando now. But here, I'll show you the rocket real quick. The rocket does come... Oh my god. Like, that is so frustrating right now. Oh my god. I'm trying to keep him back together. I'm gonna have to probably put a little modeling glue or something to fix that joint, but just trying to get everything back on him, and he's just popping loose so hard, so easy, and it's not a good. That's not a good thing. It's not a, like I said, it's not a terrible figure, but it's not. There's just a lot of things that could have been better. Like that hip joint is so loose, like if you twist him too far, he's going to come loose, but so far that's what I've got there. It's a really cool looking figure, but again, there are some things that leave me wanting a little more. Alright, let's see here. We've got several different little miniatures here. We've got what looks like a little extra piece of, like a extra cannon piece or something like that. I don't know. That's kind of neat. Alright, I'm going to lean him up on my camera real quick, just so I can get the rest of these little small pieces out. That was my remote for my television. It just fell. Everything's falling today. Everything's just falling or falling apart. That's not good. It's not good. See, it's supposed to be getting close to the year of the tiger. I'm supposed to be having good luck. Alright. So we have several tiny pieces here, as well as several different hands. I'm going to try to get all of those out and not lose them. Let me get all the plastic off to the side here because I don't need that anymore. We're going to put those all in the box. And again, I love the box art. The box is really one of the best things about this figure, other than the figure itself. The figure looks cool, but I already showed y'all the EE3 blaster. I'm gonna try to pose him with one of his weapons. I don't know. It's getting to be a little bit scary how loose he is, so I don't want to move him too much. But when holding him, I'm going to hold him by his waist, and then I'm gonna look and see how to put these weapons on. So the weapons go on the front of his legs here. And he comes with several different types of weapons here. There's one that's going to be going into his gauntlet. And I think that's... Is that this one? Yeah, that's this one here. This goes into his gauntlet, and I'm trying to figure out which gauntlet it's going... Okay, I see. It's going into the left one. And if you're a collector of things like this, I recommend it as a inbox piece, not so much as an outbox piece, just because of how loose everything is. Nothing really sits well. Everything's kind of like, it's a very loose figure. Like that's one of the things that kind of scares me a little bit about stuff like this, is that he's so loose compared to, like, say, a really well done. There we go. I think I got that in right. Yep, there we go. There he is with his little gauntlet dart there, his little grappling hook, I guess is what that would be. And then we've got several smaller weapons here that we've got to put into his boot. So on this side there's two, and that would be that. It really does look like a good realization for Boba Fett here. It's not a terrible design at all. And there's a kunai. What? Okay, am I missing one? I dropped one by mistake? Huh, okay. There's that. If I accidentally dropped one whenever I dropped my remote. Four on one side. It may be just right there and I'm not seeing it. Where did I put it in the... 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I think I see what I'm doing wrong here. I think I see what I'm not looking at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 things here. One thing goes in the gauntlet, which I've got. That's not it. Okay, I'm a little confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Knife, which is this. Shuriken, which is that. Oh, okay. Huh. That's why that looks weird. Okay. So, yeah, I found a packaging error, which tells me this could be a knockoff, because usually Bandai is pretty good about monitoring their quality here, but instead of giving me this Shuriken, they gave me 2 of the letter B, which is that weird flat blade there. That chisel looking thing. Again, I'm not very well versed, so forgive me if I'm not calling it by its proper name, but again, I think when they packaged this, they didn't quite put everything in the right way, because I see a whole lot of issues here with this that I'm already running into. Parts are loose, don't fit properly, and again, eBay, like I said, buying on eBay, you take the risk of buying a fake, a really quick turnaround fake. Like, you'll never notice it unless you look at certain details. Good things to look for are box art, and I've noticed my box art looking at it now and looking at it from a picture I found on eBay of the higher priced one. There's some, or not eBay, but I looked on another website before I reviewed this, and I was like, this could be a fake. And if it's a fake, I mean, it's a really good fake, other than, like, you know, it's a really good looking fake, but some of these parts are just giving it away that it could be a fake. Okay, so that's supposed to go here? I don't think so. Wow, this is kind of worrying me a little bit with putting some of these parts in. But you're supposed to get all of these little pieces into his, like, armor for, like, as holsters, I guess. Great. Good thing that's a very bright silver piece, so that way if it drops I can at least see it on my floor compared to, like, Gundam parts. But yeah, this is kind of a struggle to get parts in place, which isn't a good sign. That backpack is going to cause me to get really, really frustrated with it. And his top half not being fully connected. The posability, though, is really good. I'll give them that. They've got some good posability. Again, I think if they were going to do this, though, and make a fake of this, they could have at least paid attention to what they were doing, put the effort in, and then you can sell it like that. But you know, this is what you get when you don't pay attention to the details, and when you order something off of eBay that may not be right. that does not sit in there at all. Tracing the little arrows here. Kind of sits flat in there. If I can get these parts in, that would be fun. That would be nice, but they're not going. And I just lost that. Well, I don't think I'm going to fight with that anymore. I'll just show y'all what I've got so far, because I lost a piece just now. And that's going to take me a while to find. So, anyway, here's the final part with it put together. I'm not going to have him posing with his weapon just because it feels like those hands are, they're not bad. But here he is right here in his setup. It's frustrating. It's a frustrating figure. It's a good looking figure, but there's so many parts that just don't stay on well. Definitely, I would say worth the money if you're going to be a box collector for this. He would make a great in-box figure. Out of the box, there's too many pieces you got to worry about losing. You definitely have to glue anything if you're going to keep him as an out-of-box, or you have to be very careful where you keep him. I would say keep him inside of like a case, or something clear that you can kind of show it off, because parts like this, that peg right there is not deep enough, and it really is a frustrating peg to put on, because I've seen McFarlane figures with better setups, and I've seen other brands of figures, to be honest, with better setups than this. But there it is, guys. That's the Meisho movie Realizations Ronin Boba Fett. Again, I got this off of eBay. Not really too comfortable with the fact that it's so loose. I'm gonna put it back in the box just because there's so many loose pieces there. But altogether, it's a great piece for my collection. That's all I can say about it. It really is just a great piece for my collection. Definitely not gonna make me want to get. It's definitely going to make me want to pay attention to what I'm ordering from now on, too. But anyway, comrades, that's it for today's video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all can follow me on all of my social medias. There is a link tree in the description that takes you there, as well as to my merch shop, where you can snag some KBG merch for not terrible prices. They got some great items there. They got cups, they've got shirts, they've got pillows. They got all kinds of wonderful things out there. Definitely go check it out. But anyway, comrades, I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Much love, and das vidanya.